Hi guys and welcome back. I'm Electro and I'm here to play a little bit of Faster Than Light. I actually did a bunch of episodes before this, but I just kept on dying, so I'm gonna start an entirely new episode. Alright guys, I have named the ship the Flightless Nerd. So the captain's name is Captain Scumbag. The engine's officer, as much as I like the name Rebecca, I'm gonna have to go with Bubbly Umpkins. Because. And this guy, he gets to be Skippy. I'm gonna go on normal mode just because I really like getting, scrap. Easy mode would be a lot of fun to do, but I'm gonna do normal mode. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: breaches. If a room within a breach has no oxygen, try opening all the doors surrounding it to make it less hazardous. Just so you guys are aware, the plot to FTL is you are part of the Federation, which is under assault by the Rebel forces. You've got some vital information, and you're trying to get it to the rest of your Federation buddies. Oh, a distress call! Distress beacons can sometimes be traps, sometimes be things that help you, and sometimes be things that hurt you. I go there all the time. Whenever there's distress, I go. Ooh, I'm gonna play this in character. Captain's log. Stardate 45895 Dorello Street. You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. We offered them assistance. They responded with, "Help, our shields are down and we won't last long." So I figured, my cabin's reinforced, so I decided to use my ship as a shield. That way I'm only risking the lives of my crew, and to be honest, I don't care. So, I got a hull damage. I succeeded in preventing them from being entirely destroyed, but the ship took a few hits. They offered me some scrap and fuel that they were mining as compensation. And none of my crew died. Next time, people. No more fires. As you can see, common practice is to open the airlocks in order to evacuate all the air to get rid of fire. And also unwanted crew members. Skippy, I'm looking at you. Aw, nothing but empty space. I want to go there. Alright. Captain's log, stored date 27/28/29/30. What at first seemed like a simple nebula was actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifted by our screens and tumbled through the depths of the nebula to be lost. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without a closer investigation, so of course I went and I investigated the battlefield. Alright, I found very little, so I was upset. Decided to go away. It was the worst captain's log ever. Oh, there are intruders on board. That's not good. So I decided to evacuate every single room that didn't have my crewmates. I decided they'd all hunker together. I think I'll join them. Open every single airlock along the way. I'll be safe. They might lose an eyeball or two. Well, time to close the ships. Alright, I'm back to my cabin. You guys have fun fighting off the oxygen deprivation sickness. And the bends. I am such a good captain. Alright, another distress beacon. Let's see what we find here.
Captain's log, stardate 3.14159 to 65358979323846 to 6433832795028. I located a human mining colony that was pretty nearby to our latest jump, and an unknown disease appeared to have spread virulently. They were setting up quarantine to contain it, but a riot had broken out, so I sent Skippy to help. Skippy tried to keep the crowds in line, but his incompetence proved more lethal than usual. Quickly, a riot broke out, and half-crazed with fear, they grabbed mining equipment and pushed back at him. He ran off, and the mine's colony leaders got killed, so we left. Good job, Skippy. Good job.
Ooh, another distress! Let's go and see what distress we can cause there. Oh. I find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. I hailed them to ask what's wrong, and they said, help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. So I sent Skippy to help. Skippy slowly crept up on a cluster of the creatures from behind. Without warning, the giant arachnids turned around and gave charge. However, Skippy managed to somehow be less incompetent than normal and stayed in control, and before long we'd beaten them back. Alright, the station guys were thrilled, they gave us stuff. Pretty cool. Now to see if I can make it to a store. I spotted a small rebel ship nearby our latest jump. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. But I decided to tell them to give me all their goods. They didn't want to fight, but you know what? We need stuff. Watch out, crew, we're about to be hit. Alright, Skippy, I want you to go fix that. Bubbly Umpkins, I'm afraid that there is some fire going on. Like everywhere. Everything's starting to catch fire and break down. Nearly lost Bubbly Umpkins. Oh, great. Oh, come on. Oh boy, oh boy, oh, ah. You know what, this, this run doesn't seem to be working very well for me. Let's restart. Okay!